everybody, what's going on? I'm hopping on here super quick because I'm on my way to work and I'm almost there. But I wanted to share an earthquake dream that I had, and I actually recorded this video about my dream. I think it was last month. I had the dream. It seems like January. I'd have to look back at the date, but I didn't go into the details of the dream. I wish that I had. So basically, and I don't remember all the details now, but I remember in the dream, my sister was with us. She's been staying with us in real life for the last couple months, and she was down here for work, and she lives in another state. And so in the dream, she had just left to go back home, and she was going to meet up with her husband, and then they were going to travel to Ohio, and then they were on their way to the southern east coast, like Virginia, like North Carolina, Virginia, South Carolina, somewhere over there in the dream was made known to me. But on the way there, they made a stop in Ohio first, and then from Ohio they were going to go there. And so as soon as they had left, and maybe it was like 2-3 weeks after they left, I was sitting in my home, and all of a sudden the walls began to shake, things began to shake and rattle, and sure enough, we had an earthquake. This was before the Turkey earthquake that actually happened. So sure enough, we were having an earthquake. And if you've ever been in an earthquake, especially if you live and grew up in California or an earthquake-prone region, those first initial, you can hear the rumbling, you can feel the shaking, you wonder, wait, is this going to stop or is this going to grow? You always have that question, is this going to turn into the big one? Is it going to get larger? And so in the dream, we're sitting there waiting, like, you know, and I was getting afraid, and I remember my anxiety shooting off the charts in the dream, and it was pretty rough. It got pretty rough, and it was enough. It was a pretty good jolt. I remember the walls were shaking. I think some things fell off of the walls, and I think it got to the point where I had to hold on to stuff because it was rocking pretty bad, and then it stopped. And I remember thinking, man, I said, I bet my sister is glad that she left when she did. I said, she just left. She just got out of here, and then we had this earthquake. And I remember talking to my neighbors. There's these people that were out in the dream. I don't know who they are in real life, but they were supposed to be my neighbors or something. And they were telling me, yeah, that was a pretty good shaker. And I said, yeah. And I said, the thing is, I said, I've been warned to leave this state. And I said, and I left, but I came back, and I said, I wanted to leave. Again, I said, what are we waiting for? We know what's coming. I said, why sit around and wait? We're like sitting ducks waiting for this thing to happen. I want to get out of here. And I was thinking in my mind of going through the house and what can we get rid of to start purging so we can start packing and start looking for a place out of state. But I remember thinking my sister's probably glad that she left. And so, but what struck me, I've been thinking about the dream off and on for the last few weeks. And again, I'm sorry, I should have looked up the date beforehand, but I just thought maybe I could squeeze in time to do this video real quick. But what struck me was I had been watching the footage on this Ohio train wreck that took place in East Palestine. Some people pronounce it Palestine. I've been hearing it Palestine on some news network. So anyway, whatever it is, my heart goes out to them, and I'm praying for them because it's not right what's happening. I feel bad that I feel like their cries are not being heard. But what struck me was Ohio first. My sister and her husband were going to stop in Ohio first. Here's the kicker: she's leaving tomorrow. She's been here for a while. She thought she was going to stay a little bit longer, but her schedule has been rearranged, and she's leaving tomorrow, and she's going to meet up with her husband. And at first I thought they were going to go to a convention somewhere up north, Washington or something, but it turns out it's a virtual convention. So I was thinking the whole thought of just traveling all there. They are planning on traveling down the line, but anyway, it had me nervous because my sister's leaving, and then they were going to stop in Ohio first, and then the earthquake. And so I was thinking, Ohio, could that mean the train, you know, could that be kind of like a marker? Even though they're not going to Ohio, that happened first, Ohio first, and then the earthquake here. And the thing was, the earthquake that happened here was not the big one. It was just like my other dreams. It was not the big one, but it was big enough it was a pretty good sized shaker, and it was to get our attention. I don't know, to get people praying, but it was a precursor to the big one. And I understand this is not a popular message. I used to get so mad and offended that people would get mad at me for sharing my dreams and videos, and I stopped making videos for a long time. But I understand because I live here too, And this is people's home that I'm talking about. And I'm talking about homes, when you think of a huge earthquake and we see what just happened in Turkey, my heart goes out to them too. We see what happens, and so nobody wants to hear the deliberate news that their home could possibly be destroyed. I get it, I understand, but I had to share this because I had a dream about a virus that was brought here before this happened. 2000, I don't know what year that was. It must have been like 2014, 2015. And I did talk about it after COVID, after the lockdowns began. But I wish I had done it ahead of time because I had a lot more detail then that I don't remember now. I had a lot more detail that I wish I could have, you know, shared at the time that I had the dreams. And not just that, but for credibility's sake, people tend to wake up and they say, gosh, God really is speaking. He's real. Now, what if I had shared? Then, you know, it would have been a testimony to that he does speak, and he's speaking in this time. And it's up to us to listen. So anyhow, I'm going to stop here because I'm at work and I want to, you know, head inside. But anyway, I'll try to maybe do another part. My sister's leaving today, but we both, gosh, we were talking about some stuff and we were wanting to do a collab video. So I guess today would have to be the best day to do it. So I'm going to run inside so that I can get off of work and at a decent time and be able to get home with her and spend, you know, a little bit of time with her and maybe do our video if we can. We did one years ago. We said we were going to do one and we did, but we never put it on, you know, YouTube. So anyway, she has a channel too, and I will get the name of her channel so I can share it with you guys. And I'll be back. So thanks for watching, and I pray that whatever you're dealing with, if it's something overwhelming or something that is feeling like causing you to give up, don't give up, because God is still on the throne and he still has a plan and things will work out for your good. You just have to trust and be patient. We need to look up because our redemption is drawing nigh. Jesus is coming soon, and if people can't see that, you know, I don't know what to tell them because it's never been like this before. Never. All right, bless you guys. I'll be back.